This video was recorded in front of a live virtual audience.
Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. I hath sinned. Sinned. I can't believe I actually did this, but I did this. Okay, so we have a Chanel unboxing, believe it or not, and yay! It's I can't believe I got this, but I did get it because, let me tell you, oh man, this stuff is good. This stuff is good, but it's a sin to spend so much money on it, and I feel, well, I did get no, it's a sin. There's no justifying. I mean, except after I've used it all up, maybe it's gonna be like, oh, okay, warranted, because already the effects I've seen are mind-blowing to me and my skin. Thumb up this video if you're liking it thus far, and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube if you haven't already for more content like this and other crazy content too. You can also push the join button next to the subscription button, become a member today, gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together on Patreon. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. And thank you to all my co-unboxers here in the chats. You know, I do film live every Saturday, so join my live streams and be part of the conversation. And let's talk about all things fashion, perfumes, culture, art, and movies, and what have you. So, you guys, Saturday, live streaming always on Saturday. That's why I pre-record all of these movies live. Movies, sure. Dacob, movies. Hollywood blockbusters. We wish. Black Noise says, Chanel. Jam says, oh, a beauty unboxing. Debbie says, oh, lordy. Jam says, juicy Chanel. Cody says, Met Gala is in a couple of weeks. We could talk about that while we're wearing this. What is it? Definitely a cream, says Victoria. Jam says, Dacob, you need to try the Orchid Imperial cream. I have the Guerlain Orchid Imperial cream as a test, but this, it has priority right now because I'm obsessed. Hamid says, oh my God, I was going to ask you about the skincare line. We were channeling each other. Hashtag Girls for Life. Yes, Hamid, it's happening right now. Paige says, it's the Sublimage, isn't it? Kevy says Sublimage. So, well, you guys, okay, let's, you know, pull out the tooth. Well, okay, gone the tooth and gone the pain, right? Ooh, cha. Okay, cha. You guys. Sublimage Extrait de Creme. Ultimate Regeneration and Restoring Cream. It comes in gold. I can't even read. This is too small for me to read, but well, it's dermatologically tested, I can tell you that. And the badge code is 5001. And at the bottom, we get all the ingredients. This baby is made in France. Now listen, I discovered this because, and they gave me, you know, again, the set, the little Chanel set. So I discovered it the first time I discovered it is the sample. So you see, they do have a sample. It's a 5 milliliter. Now let me zoom this in. Okay, so this is the outside of the box. It's Sublimage Extrait de Creme, 5 ml tube. Now, the 5 milliliter tube, so they do give these out for free. It looks like this. And it comes in this gorgeous little black tube with the gold writing. It's so gothic and also very Byzantine because it's like very Chanel actually. Usually these little tubelets, they're kind of gold for the Sublimage range, but not the Extrait de Creme is like black with gold. And so this is a huge vial. I mean, a tube, it's like 5 milliliter, you know, the full one is 50. So if you get 10 of these, you get a full dose of that. And then I got it also, so this is 5 mil. And then I got the luxury sample of it in this little kit right there. Oddly enough, they made these, so this is the Extrait de Creme, also sample size in the glass jar, like a little glass tiny thing. And they made this one. I thought to myself, oh, okay, must be bigger than the tube, right? It's going to be 10 mil. No, it's also 5 mil. So basically, these two are the same quantity, 5 mil, 5 mil, only this comes in this glass jar and this one comes in a plastic tube, but it's the same quantity. So this one is just cuter, but super heavy because it's a chunky piece of glass. But what I want to say is get yourself a sample. Go to your Chanel beauty boutique and ask them for a sample and try this shit out. It is amazing. So I've been using these samples, right? And because the samples have been so freaking amazing for me, you know, I can just speak for myself, for my skin, that I was like, okay, Chanel, fine. You win. I'm gonna get a full package. So, this thing, okay, I wake up, I wash my face. Usually I have a cream for the eye. I have hyaluronic acid. Sounds terrible, but you know, for the face. When that dries up, I put a hydrating cream. And then depending on what I need to do, I could put some SPF makeup or something to go out. But now, I wake up, wash my face, I just put on this. And you can also use it for around the eyes. Super simple. It's been tested also for the eye area. So you put it on entirely, hopefully you don't need anything else. And I put it on, I massage it in, and I look into the mirror and I go, wait a minute, did I put on my foundation and I forgot that I put it on? How did I black out? How did I just black out that much that I don't remember that I put on foundation? And then it dawned on me, I didn't put on foundation. This shit just makes me glow like that. This doesn't have any makeup in it, okay? This doesn't color your face, but it literally, my skin just like ate it up and it was so freaking amazing. Let's get to the ingredients because then we're going to understand a little bit more what's in here. So of course, the first ingredient is water. Second ingredient is glycerin. But then, third ingredient, vanilla planifolia fruit water. So we got the fruit water extract of the vanilla. Then we got squalane, cocoa caprylate, caprate, butylene, glycol, canola oil, cetearyl alcohol, camellia, kissy seed oil, dimethicone. We got our little silicone there too. Oh my God. Hydrogenated polydacine, simontia, chinensis, jojoba or jojoba seed oil, shea butter. Oh my God. A canola glycerides, meadow foam seed oil, rye seed extract, vanilla planifolia fruit oil, yeast extract, vanilla planifolia leaf cell extract, vanilla planifolia fruit extract, vanilla planifolia flower extract, licorice root extract, sorbitol, phenoxethanol, ammonium, acrylo, blah, 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 and then all of the other. And then perfume is here like all the way down towards the bottom lower section. because, you know, if you don't like fragrance and perfumes, don't go for Chanel, except for Solution 10, because the Solution 10 cream is the only one that's not perfumed, but all of the others have a little bit of perfume. So if you're not good with that, don't go for that. But what I want to say is, and then there's a whole plethora of other ingredients, but we got all of those vanillas, all of the parts of the lifespan of a vanilla throughout the year. They're all harvested and collected and all put into this cream. It's amazing. It plumps. I mean, it's not a miracle worker. Like, you're not going to reverse age and you're not going to go into, oh, wow, okay, you're now all of a sudden 10 years younger. No, but it will preserve and help preserve the state you're in. You know, it's going to nourish. It's really that good. It's really that good. So anyway, now, because I still have, as you can see, my sample, I'm not going to open this because I don't want it to catch oxygen just yet, because this thing was very expensive. And I never in my life bought something this expensive as a cream. And honestly, at one point it was like, well, it's either going to be La Mer or this. But I really tested this one out. I didn't really test out La Mer that much to really know, is it really that good for me? This one turns out to be really good for me. Jane Davenport says, name of cream again. Sublimage Extrait de Creme. Let me zoom that in for y'alls. Can you guys see it? I'm also going to turn it, wait, to this side. Maybe you see it better. Can you guys see it? Sublimage, l'extrait de crème. So I'm going to show you how the color of the cream, I'm going to squish it out a little bit here. It is very yellowy, kind of. I'm going to put it out of from the sample here that I have, so you get to see. It's a beautiful, fine texture. And it smells really good. So let me hold that. Oops. Okay, now we have it a little bit there. And the interesting thing about this one, it smells divine. You know, they released the extract, just the extract, which is kind of an oily consistency, also super expensive because you only get 15 milliliter, but it has a little pump doser. So it doses a little droplet and that's enough for the whole face. But it's an extract. You could, you know, it either nourishes, oh, I'm obsessed, says Jam. Yeah, I am too. So it nourishes, but then, you know, some people, the oil isn't enough. They need to add other creams on top. But then they came out with this. Oh my God, the smell alone makes you just want to, you're in heaven. This one is the oil. So you have the extrait combined with the cream. So it's the full-on service. You don't need anything else. It's all the benefits and the properties of that oil in a creamy texture. You massage it in. They tell you on the website to massage it in like this into the face. I don't really do that, but they say to do this. So, you know, they say massage it like that into the face. I mean, whatever, that's just trickery and sorcery there. It's kind of just marketing. They're showing you a new technique to massage a cream into your face. Just do this to it. I guess if you do this to it, you get some cream here as well. So that's really good for your knuckles, I guess. It's, oh, Victoria says, what does it smell like? It is a very particular smell, only typical to Sublimage. It is a typical patented Sublimage perfume of Chanel. It is, there is a bit of vanilla in there, like what we're used to smelling of vanilla, but it has rose, jasmine. It smells buttery, like lotiony, luxurious, luscious, warm. It feels warm and pampering and refreshing at the same time. It's like a soothing, warm smell and a refreshing smell at the same time. Everything in La Mer is comparable to, to Nivea cream, says Cody. Yeah, kind of is. Can you show the beautiful jar? So I am actually going to take it out of this. I'm just not going to open the jar because I want to keep the jar sealed until I don't finish my little samples. Now, unlike the little tiny glass jar, which is transparent glass and black lid, the actual jar you're going to see inside is to die for because they packaged it like a perfume. So you're going to, you know, all creams that most creams that we're used to seeing have, you know, like this one. You know, you lift the top like that. You know, that's how we're used to having boxes for creams, right? Not here. This is an extract. Chanel treats this packaging as if it were the pure perfume, right? So let's see what that means. That means we're going to open it on the side here, this plastic foliage. And also, I mean, a lot of things have been said about this cream, you know, like, oh, what's the age to begin using it or whatnot? I mean, people say, oh, you can start it from your 20s, but I think if you have really good skin in your 20s, this is almost like having 100% active ingredients in it. Like if you get your skin used to something so powerful, then your skin might get lazy. So people say you could start it in your 20s. I don't know. You be the judge of that. Test it out on your skin. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Okay, you guys, now that the foil is off, you get this gorgeous mattified Byzantine gold. And then you get the lacquered gold down there. You see it? Oh my God. Oh, it's like a sunshine, isn't it? And we got our little scarab. Ah, they go together very well. Also a little Chanel earring. So, and check this out. Wait, let me zoom this in. Hold on. Okay, unboxing. Oh. And there it is in its little golden bed. It's on its little golden throne. And I didn't want the paper to fall, but look, when we open it, let's do this again because now I know it's not going to fall. In the back here, you have the booklet, which is protected by its little holder. Oh, it's so beautiful. So how do we get the booklet out? Hold on, you guys. Huh. How do we get this booklet out without damaging? Ah, okay, easy. So you open this little door and it's all gold. I mean, you know what I mean. And then you get a little instruction booklet, also completely in gold. Now it has the pressure point of the paper that was holding it in place. There. Of course, it's a fingerprint magnet. Go figure. It is gold after all. So you have the little instruction booklet. And yeah, on the end, oh, cute. I love their little designs. Oh, so you get the little cream drawing with its box. They're like, yes, check us out. We're amazing. And then you get the instructions of how to apply the cream, which is always a joke. You don't really need these, but I love the Chanel instructions. And then you get in all languages that are important to Chanel, the same text. I mean, this is, yeah, this is luxury, but this is the way, this is the way I pamper myself, you know? Hey, I love my chicken nuggets and French fries. I love eating on a budget because I'm lucky that I love the flavors of those foods. This is where then the kind of the money goes, you know? Not that I'm like, oh, okay, let's only eat spaghetti. I love spaghetti. It's like my food of choice, you know? So, but thankfully that helps you save money because you don't, you know, I don't need caviar. I don't eat caviar and I don't really care for it. Give me French fries any day, all sorts of potatoes. I love potatoes. I love bread. I love cheese. So now let's take it out. Let's see how this thing looks like. So the cream is so beautifully packaged. Okay. Oh, you guys, no. It's like going into a freaking pyramid and you discover hidden stuff in the pyramid. You know what I mean? We lifted the sarcophagus and underneath it is another hidden compartment for the spatula. You guys, okay, let me zoom this in. So the spatula has this little tiny thing to pull it out. Wait, I don't want it to fall. Everything is mirrored for me on my control monitor. That's why I think I'm moving my left hand when on the monitor the right hand moves. That's why it looks so uncoordinated. Just letting you guys know. So the little hidden space. Oh yeah, it's the classic Chanel spatula. It's the little one that goes like, I don't want to get it dirty, so I'm going to keep it in its plastic, but it has a little S form. So you kind of lift with it, just a little tiny droplet of cream. And then you take it off and you put it on your face. But this box alone is a little work of art. Now, I know I'm a sucker for these things, but this, I'm honest. I'm a sucker for this. I'm a sucker for this type of attention to detail, the display, the fact that they have the shiny gold and the opaque gold. It's, and now let's get to the jar. So it's a black, gorgeous, slightly metallic jar. Okay, container, glass container. It is heavy. The only thing that's a little bit cheap is that the bottom is a sticker. They didn't print this, but it has a sticker. But I guess that's fine. Yeah, the back doesn't have anything. So what I'm saying is I'm not going to open it now. I want to keep this fresh because I first want to use up my samples and then I'm going to open it. This thing is amazing. The samples I've been using thus far. Hold on, let me put this back into its little shrine. It's been really working well for me. So let me get to your thoughts. That's that. Oh, it smells so good. So it almost smells like, it's almost like you bought a pure perfume, a Chanel pure extract. So there's that money that went into the smell. And then on top of that, you have benefits as well, because it's good for you. Well, you know, the French make beautiful creams, says Jam. Jam says, can you open the lid because it still has the plastic lid. No, Jam, not happening. I'm not going to open it, but I can open this one and show you. This is how it looks. Okay, let me zoom this one in. There. It's a yellowy consistency and it's very, very creamy. Very, very creamy. Moist, supple. It makes you immediately feel hydrated, plumps up the skin, doesn't leave any oily residue. It's amazing. I'm in awe. I've never seen something like this before on my skin. So Rara says, your excitement at the spatula. I know, right? It was all about the spatula. It was all about the spatula. Victoria says, fancy, pinky up spatula. Yeah. Cody says potatoes. I know, Cody, right? Potatoes and pumpkins. I love pumpkins. Victoria says carbs are just so good. Enjoy your cream, says Jesus. Thank you so much, Jesus. Gonna be saving up now for more. I'm gonna be saving up now. No more perfume, says Jam. This is a great Christmas gift. Like either to yourself or asking your loved ones, hey, pitch in for this Christmas gift. And everybody pitches in a little and then you buy, because this thing is, this is like you treat yourself. But I use it really, I'm still using up my little samples and I use them every day. So like once you get it, for it to have its effects, maybe you don't need to use it every day because your skin doesn't need it every day, but use it when your skin needs it. You know, don't like use it once a month because then you're not going to see the effects. Like it needs to build up the effect. It gets better and better with time, you know? So yeah, that's that. Oli Soto says, instead of extra on the knuckles, place on décolleté, right? You could put it here for sure. And on the neck area as well. Candy Fluff says, totally worth it if it makes you feel amazing, Dacob. I think that's the whole point about this type of luxury. But also not just when it comes to creams and perfumes, also to, like, you know, when you buy a bag or small leather good or any accessory really, or garments or clothing, it's about how things make you feel. And the more the brand manages to make you dream and the more they hook you, the more it's worth it, because it does make you feel fabulous. You know, it's not about how other people see you, it's about how you feel. And if something like this makes you feel happy, then it's worth it. That's the bottom line. That's as simple as that. Having said that, you know, it's not that it has to be something expensive to make you feel happy. It can be anything. You know what the joy of my life is at the moment? This little cute Rubik's Cube East Pack bag, which was a birthday present, but I still know the price because I know how much these cost, and this was under $30. But it gives me so much pleasure and joy to see it every day. I can't tell you how happy this thing makes me, because I love Rubik and the Rubik's Cube, but also the Rubik's Puzzle. It's just 80s completely. And now the fact that they made a little bag out of it, and it's East Pack, super durable, well made. This makes me so happy. This makes me dream as well. So you know what I mean? It's not about the money, it's about a mood. I'm kind of unlucky that one of the things I love the most when it comes to all of these brands just so happens to be Chanel. So oopsie, tough luck for me. But I think I just killed another fruit fly. No, I didn't. Damn it. I hope you guys had fun watching this video. If you... Damn it. The fruit fly at the end of the video. And you know what? It gets dizzier and dizzier because I think I catch it. No, I don't. You little bitch. I see it. It's right there. Oh my God. I can't get it. Thank you all for watching. I still didn't get it. We're gonna get it in the segment after. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, thumb it up. You know I got my little baby bananas. Guess where the fruit flies came from? The little miniature bananas. Little banana, big cream. Just saying. A ninja fruit fly says Bakery Mafia. Yeah, it's totally a ninja. Thank you guys so much. It's a ninja that came from a munchkin banana. That's all I got to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, never forget to never give up. Oh, wait. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, superdacob all spelled together. Follow me on my Chanel journey. Instagram, Coco Chanel is in my house. Chanel collection. You're gonna get to see detailed photos of the booklet and all the details about this cream coming up soon on Coco Chanel is in my house, all spelled together, Instagram. So you get to see more close-ups of the product. And also on the Chanel dedicated to her life Instagram profile called Coco Chanel Privé, all spelled together. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Subscribe. Bye.